So I want to begin by talking about where the light source is hitting the toaster, and we have a shiny surface, so the light source is hitting the toaster in this area. So we have this side of the toaster is dark, the lower side is dark, and as you can see, it's sitting on a surface, it's floating a little bit because of the shape of the bottom, and so we'll call that out with shadow. And light and dark is how we're going to finish up this presentation sketch. So let's begin. So I'm going to start by kind of laying out a shadow as I see it from here. And I'll be bringing this shadow back this way. And it'll be coming back through the back of the toaster. Now this line here I'm putting in is dark. I'm going to work rather fast. And I'm going to show you what I was talking about when I was looking at the toaster before. Is we're going to lay this, it's going to be fairly dark under here, darker under here than it is as it goes out into this area. Okay, also we're going to start laying this in here as a dark line. And over here we have buttons. The buttons are black and they have a highlight on them, which is here. You also have a shadow here being thrown by the button. I mean, it's going to be hard to make the button very dimensional, but we'll try. And then as it comes up here is the slot for the lever is black. It is the darkest item on the toaster. It's right in here. Also, underneath here, as we come up with the line, I'm going to exaggerate and pull this line up just a little bit and make it come down and around, because it gives a little more shape to the toaster. And I have to lean in a little bit like this. And now remember, this is for your value. You're showing this as a final presentation, so you can take a little bit of artist liberty here. And here is the toasting element. It's more of a flat unit. And I'm trying to convey that unit and how it looks here by showing, I'm just using the underlay of tutorial 3. And then I'm going to show this is going to be dark. This is where the heating elements, I'm not going to put all the detail in that is necessary, but now you're starting to see some dimension. And this is all black in here because this is the light is hitting from here. As you go around and through here, it's dark through here. And this also shows what's happening is a stamping, and that we want to communicate that this element is sitting down. So I'm going to kind of just take this and put a little shadow in here. Now we're going to get to this lip here. So it comes around to here, and this, of course, is the darkest area of the toaster is over here. And I want to convey the roundness of this by just kind of putting this in like this. And also down here, that this bumper, if you will, on the toaster is a little bit out. And there's a section, and it is of a different material. It looks more like a plastic or a rubberized material. So we're going to try to convey that, and also that it's a separate piece wrapping around the toaster. And so as it goes around, we try to do that and show that. And then we want to show the toaster sitting, as I said earlier, on the ground. And so I'm just quickly putting this in, and then underneath here doing the same thing. And this is again, this is throwing a shadow down here. This is your, if you remember from your 5U drawing, this is your rotational for light and dark toast knob. And that's showing a little bit of a shadow over here, and I'm showing that. It comes down and there's a little shadow under here, and there's a shadow on the dark side of this. So it makes the knob look a little round, and then you have your buttons. So you start to add these things in very quickly. They don't have to be perfect. They're just, we're trying to convey what this toaster looks like, and down through here is in shadow, just a shadow, and there's a kind of a fillet in here, and it's kind of hard to show close up like this, but it gives you a feeling here that you have that. And this fillet is light, and there's a fillet along here, and that will kind of hopefully show. And then as you come down here with this piece, this is in shadow, this added piece that extends up and kind of forms the front area of the toaster. It's mostly a design line. I don't think it's a necessary functional piece, but we want to show that it's a separate piece. And it's kind of, again, the bumper is sticking out ahead of the toaster a little bit. And now we want to get the rest of the toaster in shadow.